talk about how successful they are and how intimidated men are, and they never say a word about their character. And I just can't help but think about how turned off women get when men lead with money and lead with accomplishment and end up having nothing but unavailability and coldness and lack of emotional development, because that unfortunately is what it takes to succeed in certain career fields. You can look it up. And for some reason, women think that the success that they've amassed has somehow happened without them becoming devoid of a lot of the personality and relationships that men are devoid of. And they flex their accomplishments and money the same way men do. And somehow, we make it different every time. Every time. No disrespect to you, but you didn't say about being a good woman. Nothing. Why you didn't say no.
Nah, that's facts though. Like, I feel like a lot of times, bro, especially in this generation, bro, 2025, bro, women want to be men so bad. And I'm not even saying that from the space of the argument of men versus women. I'm being honest. Like, women want to be men so bad until it's time to do what men do. Like, the only thing that you see women trying to match when it comes to a man is cheating back. I'm going to do him how he did me. It's never a match of energy when it comes to things like, oh, I'm going to match his hustle. I'm going to pay these bills. I'm going to go 50-50. It's always something negative. It's almost like the woman who you with is your op. Like, y'all beefing because she only matching the negative things that you do. You get an attitude, she get an attitude. You say something to her, she say something to you. You do something to her, she doing it back to you. It's almost like they only know how to match the negative. You got to be this type of man to get her. Oh, I don't want struggle love. Whole time their mom was struggling their whole life. Their dad was struggling their whole life. They want what they didn't see growing up. And it's crazy because they don't even want to build anything from scratch with you. They want you to be the complete package. And as men, we normalizing that. Nowadays, we really normalizing that. Like it's something to be proud of when it's really not. Who in their right mind want to get to the point where they're a millionaire for the woman that they want to be with them? When she's a bum, probably living at home, probably living with roommates, probably doing something. She's definitely not to the point of life where he's at. Man, it's crazy because a lot of these women in this generation are really not good women. And it's sad because they weren't taught how to be good women. Let me tell you something. Outside of accomplishments, you learn a lot about a woman by how she leaves relationships. I promise to you, this goes for wives. All of us have been a rebound guy before. You learn a lot about a woman by how she leaves a relationship. And if you dealing with a woman, she be like, oh, I got a relationship 2 weeks ago. Oh, how long was your relationship? Oh, 2 years. That woman is not a good woman at all. Let's continue though.
This is about a larger point. This is not about her as an individual. We don't hear, I'm successful, I got my degree, and I've been in therapy the last 3 years working out my issues. I just bought a house.
You know why you don't hear that though? Is because realistically, women don't think that they're the problem. They think they're perfect. They get these groups. It's crazy because it almost I'll say this, the way that women move in this generation, you don't have to be bitter, but it doesn't make you want to be a better man. Right? And I say that because it is right. The average nigga or the average man, I'm gonna be cussing this stuff. The average man, if he's like working at Popeyes or something, right? If his girl gets a chance to, let's say, go to a rapper or a better man, she's gonna take that chance and leave him in the dust, no matter how long they was together, no matter nothing. So if he gets out of that relationship and moves forward his life, boom, the way that situation carried out, that doesn't motivate you to be a better man, knowing, okay, these are the type of women that are out here. Because we love to say not every woman is like that, but have you ran into a woman that wasn't like that? Think about it. All the stories we see, if not all women are like that, it's definitely not black women that's good women. You get what I'm saying? Because you'll think a woman is a good woman, like I said, until the end of a relationship, you see how a woman really is, like you'll see a woman for who she really is at the end of a relationship. And once you see that, you're never going to unsee it. You can never look at that person like, damn, they was a good person. And this is why I never understood, this is a little bit off topic. I never understood how men be like the one that got away. How can a bitch get away from you that left you? How can a woman get away from you that left you? She ran away from you. How the fuck did she get away? She wanted to be away. Now, I'll see if you messed up. But you get what I'm saying? Maybe that's too much for y'all to understand. But let's finish this. Then we're going to go through some of these comments and see what's up.
And I also identified my childhood trauma and it took inventory over my baggage and I got it out the way. Oh, also, I'm loyal. My time management is on point. I do what I say I'm going to do. I'm considerate. We never hear any of it. What I hear is when say that y'all act like, when men say that y'all have turned into alphas, what we're talking about is the worst parts of manhood. Y'all have taken it on. Now, the problem with men is that we won't admit that those are the worst parts of us too. But shorty, y'all have taken the worst parts of what it means to be successful, and y'all wear that like a badge. Look at what it's done to us. If you need an example of what it looks like to only live in your accomplishments, look at the black men around you. You in a city full of them. Look at how devoid they are. Look at what it took them to get to where they are. Look at how underdeveloped some of them are emotionally. This is what you want? Is this what we gonna do to let accomplishment?
Nah, for real, he's speaking facts though, man. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that, because, man, listen, I feel like I say, women are losing the concept, being in battle with men, of what it is to be a wife, right? And it's like, a lot of times a woman will leave a relationship like, oh, I just couldn't submit to him, or boom, boom. But they don't even realize that you can't submit because you are in competition with this man, right? I had a coworker, man. This is just an example. Not to get, not too personal, but I had a coworker, man. His wife left him after, like, I think he said 13 years. You get what I'm saying? Went and got a new dude, whatever. He said that she said she just couldn't take him serious. The new dude who she got with, they was together for, I think, like 2 months. He left her. She tried to come back, I guess. I don't know if he took her back. Maybe, maybe not. But the point is, like, a lot of times women, especially black women, I say in particular, they are, I wouldn't even say that they're in their masculine era. They just, the absent father that they had in childhood left them with the opportunity of being able to not depend on a man, to the point where, in order to not be hurt or be at lack of things that they were lacked as children, they decide to step up in that role of what they think a man should have done. And they don't realize that leaves them in a position where they can't serve a man, because you can't serve two masters. If you're fulfilling a position of a master and you're trying to serve somebody who you have a boyfriend or a husband, and you're not acting as feminine as you should be because you haven't gotten therapy for the lack of parents that you had, then it's not the man who you're with, it's you. But the problem is, a lot of women leave relationships not understanding that they were the problem. I promise to you. And I'm not saying men can't be the problem, but what I am saying is, more oftentimes than not, you will see a woman get out of a relationship and she will deem herself as the victim and not the villain. And a lot of these women are villains, bro. Like, real talk. A lot of these women are villains, and sometimes it's hard to admit, but it is what it is. But y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let's go through some of these comments and see what these shorties talking about. We got one comment say, we need to stop talking about gender if we aren't going to acknowledge the truth about gender and how it works in society. He's comparing apples to oranges. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I feel like women have such an easy life.
But I don't want to be that black.
Damn, hold on. What happened? Let's go back to the video.
How come men say they want a woman with their...
And then on top of that, I feel like her question was not answered. How? I think women have a hard time comprehending things unless it's somebody like Derek Jackson saying what they want to. I don't think the beginning of the video played very well, so I'm going to respond to this and I'm going to end the video.
Together, but then when they get that, they get intimidated and leave for a lesser value woman.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I came back on this point of the video. How come men say that they want a woman with their stuff together, but when they get that, they leave for a lesser value woman? Because your value is not in having your stuff together. If you're a woman watching this video, understand this, right? Your value is not in having your life together. The man who you're with is not looking at you how you're looking at him, right? So you might want a man who has his own house, own car, etc., nice job, whatever. The man who is choosing you is not looking at you the same way. This power couple, equally yoked, women started that. Men never wanted a woman that was equally yoked to them. Now, while he might want a woman with qualities of femininity, okay, she in the gym, she can cook, things that can complement his life, or as why he's going to choose you, of course. But men will never look at a woman and say, I want a woman. If I'm a CEO at Sam's Club, I need a woman who's also a CEO somewhere. So what you as a woman need to understand, if you're watching this, once you reach that top pinnacle in life or in your job or whatever profession that you're in, you need to understand what comes with that. And a lot of times what comes with that is you are the leader at your job and you are unable to take that hat off when you get home. Right? So when I say that, I mean this. Let's say you're the boss at Walmart, you're telling people what to do all day. Sometimes like without even trying, you come home and you still want to be that leader. And that's a threat to the man that you're with. A lot of times people will say, oh no, if he's a man enough, it won't be a threat. Let me tell you something. If you're with somebody and they have to overexert something that comes naturally, you're not the person for them, or they're not the person for you. So like, if you have to be more of something with somebody who's supposed to be bringing you peace, they're just not the person for you. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just like, let's say I had a wife coming home to me. She was like this woman, like masculine, and thinking that I would leave her for a lesser value woman. If I had to be more of a man or stretch my balls a little bit further when I'm supposed to be at peace, this is like my kingdom. I'm at peace here. I would want to leave that relationship because you have to be more of yourself in the world in general. When you get home, you just want to be relaxed. You get what I'm saying? You don't necessarily want to be going back and forth with your woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's my opinion on it. I think women need to know their place, right? And when I say that, I'm not saying that with no disrespect. I'm just saying y'all need to understand the game and understand what men value in y'all. And everybody will be cool. Like, men understand what women value. This is why a lot of men be like, okay, I'm going to get rich. I'm going to do. We got a good understanding of what women want. I think when women know their place and understand what men want from them, the world will be easy. But that's in this video, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know my next video will be dropping on the channel. And we're going to be out.